Can you suggest something to suppress my appetite? This is JJ Virgin, four-time New York Times bestselling author, celebrity nutrition expert, and fitness Hall of Famer. I've been on a lifelong quest for answers to the toughest health questions. And now I'm sharing what I found with you. Welcome to Ask the Health Expert. Sobia from Facebook asks, can you suggest something to suppress my appetite? I have a different approach for you on this that will give you a better outcome. So stay with me. I'll be right back with that answer. All right. So appetite suppression. So first of all, I want to look at, why are you so hungry? What is going on? And one of the things that I love that Dr. Joel Kahn says is, he says, hunger equals younger. And I think one of the first things is, it's okay to be a little hungry. And one of the things I like to tell people is, let yourself get a little hungry, wait through it, and let's see how you feel. And, just because you had that first hint of hunger, if you drink some water, quite often you'll be able to delay it for another hour or so. So let me walk you through all the things that could be impacting you and how you can naturally get your appetite to work for you, not against you. I don't even want to say suppress your appetite, because you want to be hungry when you need to eat. You just don't want to be hungry all the time. And a couple things could be happening if you're hungry all the time. Number one, you could be insulin resistant. That means you're a sugar burner, not a fat burner, and you're not able to access stored fat for fuel. And so you will be hungry because you can't get into those fat stores. So that's the first thing that could be happening. Now, that could also be happening because you're under chronic stress. That can make you insulin resistant, and that can also make you hungrier. Poor sleep will make you hungrier. It raises up ghrelin that makes you feel hungrier. It lowers serotonin, just like stress does. It makes you crave sugar. So poor sleep can make you hungry as well. And then just diet in general. If you're eating a higher carb and especially higher fructose diet, so you're drinking fruit juices, you're eating agave, things that are higher in fructose. Fructose is an interesting sugar because, unlike other sugars like glucose, it can only be metabolized by the liver. And it doesn't raise blood sugar on its route to the liver. Now, that sounds like it's good, but the problem is, because it doesn't raise blood sugar, it doesn't trigger satiety hormones. So it goes to the liver, where if it can't be transformed to glucose and stored as glycogen, it turns into fat. And so now you're eating something that's going to the liver, turning into fat, and making you hungrier. It's not triggering satiety. So if you're eating a diet that is higher in carbs and higher in fructose, you will tend to be hungrier. You won't be as satiated. So what things really trigger satiety? Because it's an important thing. There's this phenomenon called the second meal phenomenon. And what that says is, what you ate at the meal before is going to affect how hungry you are at the next meal. So yes, the meal that you just ate could make you hungrier. Isn't that crazy? So you want to make sure that when you're eating by the Virgin Diet Sugar Impact Diet plate. What does that look like? That means there's always some clean protein, things like wild fish, grass-fed beef, pastured pork and chicken. There's loads of fiber from a lot of non-starchy vegetables, things like broccoli and cauliflower and Brussels sprouts, and a little bit of low carbs, squash, wild rice, quinoa, but I'm talking a little bit of those, like half a cup of beans or wild rice or quinoa. And you can always just load up more on the non-starchies and skip that. Then healthy fats, things like coconut oil, avocado oil, almonds, walnuts, seeds, olives, olive oil, right? All of that kind of stuff. So why do I put it together like that? Here's why. Protein and fiber, when eaten together, slow down stomach emptying and keep ghrelin, the hunger hormone, suppressed. That's the hormone produced by the stomach when it's empty, to tell you that you're hungry. Then protein or fat goes to the small intestine, triggers release of some neurochemicals to tell your brain that you're full. So those all work together to keep you satiated. They also work to keep blood sugar balanced, because if you eat something that's higher carb, right, and it brings blood sugar up, That raises insulin up and drops blood sugar back down and makes you hungry again, just like stress does, just like poor sleep does. So you really want to make sure you're always eating that balance, eating from the Virgin Diet Sugar Impact Diet plate so that you're satiated with blood sugar balance so that the next time you go to eat, you're not starving because of that, because of what you ate the time before. Then in between meals, you want to make sure that you are drinking a lot of fluids, water, green tea. Those tend to be my favorites, water and green tea. And one of the things I like to do is take water, put in some lemon juice. In fact, I drink something like this called Suja Lemon Love, where it's a little stevia, and then it's lemon juice, water, and a teensy bit of cayenne. So it's good for your metabolism. A little cayenne's great for picking up your metabolism. If you're finding that you ate like lunch at 1 and you're going to eat dinner at 5 or 6, and now all of a sudden it's 3 and you're hungry, something you can do is have that lemon water and then have a little bit of something like a stevia, monk fruit, or allulose, just teensy bit. You really want it sour. Sour takes your sweet tooth away. And then what you can do to help here is throw a little bit of freshly ground flax or chia in there, or some of my paleo fiber, and that will help. The fiber will help keep you full. You could do that, or you could have a little bulletproof coffee. So those can help too with a little MCT oil. All right, so there you go. That's about how to get your appetite to work for you, not against you. And if you've got questions, make sure you just jump on over to one of my social pages, jj.virgin. You can DM me on Instagram or JJ Virgin Official on Facebook. Leave a message, and I keep them all, and I answer your questions here. And you can also do it where you subscribe to my podcast. So just go to subscribetojj.com and subscribe to my podcast. You can leave a comment there. And thank you so much. I'll see you next time. This is JJ with Ask the Health Expert. I do this 5 times a week. So make sure you never miss a show by going to subscribetojj.com.